So today we're going to talk about some signs of an unhealthy gut and kind of some things that you can do about it. So what exactly is your gut microbiome? The term gut microbiome refers to the organisms living in your intestine. So each one of us has about 200 different species of bacteria, viruses, fungi that all live in our digestive tract. Some of these organisms are harmful, and some of them are incredibly beneficial. So there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. And research indicates that having a large variety of bacteria in our gut can help reduce conditions like diabetes, inflammatory bowel disease, and thyroid disorders. It also plays a huge role in our mental health, our nervous system, and your weight. So if you're struggling to lose weight, it could be an issue with your gut microbiome. So how does your gut microbiome affect your health? It's pretty complex because your gut is really complex, and it's a huge research topic right now. But over the past few decades, the gut health has been researched to and linked to your immune system, your mental health, different autoimmune diseases, different endocrine disorders, different GI disorders, different cardiovascular diseases, and even cancer. So a higher level of diversity in the gut is associated with improved health. So the more bacteria, the more diverse we have, the more well off we're going to be as far as our overall health. So I'm Lindsay Van Schoik, women's health nurse practitioner and functional health medicine nurse practitioner. And today we're going to talk about 7 signs of an unhealthy gut. So there are a lot of different signs that may indicate that you have an unhealthy gut, but there's a lot that can also affect your gut. So that can be high stress, too little sleep, eating the Western diet, which is really high in processed sugars and food, and even taking antibiotics. So all these things in return can affect our immune function, our hormone levels, our weight, and the development of diseases. So you may kind of notice some of these 7 symptoms. The first is an upset stomach. So an upset stomach is the number 1 sign of an unhealthy gut. This can include gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, and heartburn. So a well-balanced gut is going to have less difficulty processing and eliminating waste, leading to fewer symptoms. Number 2, a high sugar diet. So a diet that's really high in processed food and added sugars is going to decrease the amount of good bacteria and decrease the amount of diversity in your gut. So research suggests that this may lead to increased inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation is the precursor to a lot of diseases, including cancer. Number 3, weight changes. Unintentional weight changes. So gaining or losing weight without changing your diet, exercise habits is probably related to an unhealthy gut. An imbalanced gut can impair your body's ability to absorb nutrients, regulate your blood sugar, and store fat. Weight loss may be caused by malabsorption because your small intestines may have overgrowth of bacteria, SIBO. On the other hand, weight gain may be caused by insulin resistance or increased inflammation in your gut. Number 4, sleep disturbances or constant fatigue. You're just constantly feeling run down and tired. So research indicates that an imbalance in your gut may be linked to fragmented sleep, short sleep duration, which is ultimately going to lead to chronic fatigue. While the cause remains unclear, it appears it to be connected with inflammation, metabolic function, and your mental health. Number 5, skin conditions, skin irritation. So skin conditions like psoriasis may be related to types of bacteria present in your gut. Lower concentrations of good bacteria may impact your body's immune system, which in return can affect your organs like your skin. Number 6, autoimmune conditions. Many studies have found connections between the gut and your immune system. An unhealthy gut can cause systemic inflammation and alter the function of your immune system. This leads to autoimmune diseases where the body attacks itself. And when that happens, our white blood cells are supposed to attack harmful invaders. But because we have so much inflammation, our body is attacking itself. Number 7, food intolerances. So food intolerances are the result of eating certain foods that you have difficulty digesting. So it's different than a food allergy. A food allergy causes an immune system reaction. A food intolerance is where your body can't digest that food. So research indicates that food intolerances like lactose, dairy, may be caused by poor quality of bacteria in the gut. This can lead to trouble digesting the trigger foods, and symptoms can be things like bloating, gas, diarrhea, abdominal pain, nausea. A lot of food sensitivities are related to gluten and dairy. So now that you have these 7 signs of poor gut health, what the heck can you do about it? We're going to talk about 7 things you can do to improve your gut health. So the first one is making some diet and lifestyle changes. Consider these things. Number 1, lowering your stress. Chronic high levels of stress are hard on your whole body, including your gut. So maybe you can do things like meditating, getting a massage, limiting your alcohol intake, laughing, yoga, spending time with a pet, spending time outdoors. Number 2, get enough sleep. Not getting enough or sufficient quality of sleep can have a serious impact on your health, specifically your gut health, which can in return cause more sleep issues. So make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. And if you're not, maybe talk to your physician about that. Number 3, eat slowly. Chewing your food and eating your meals slower is going to lower your chances of developing obesity and diabetes because 1, you're going to listen to your hunger cues, and 2, you're going to make better food choices, and 3, it's going to help with digestion, so you're going to maintain a healthy gut. Number 4, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Water may be linked to increased diversity of bacteria in the gut, and it really matters for weight loss. So people who drink more water have less type of bacteria that can cause GI infections. So it's not only just great for your overall health, it's really great for your gut. Number 5, take a prebiotic or probiotic. Research on this is really iffy, and you definitely need to talk to someone before you just throw in prebiotics and probiotics. So prebiotics provide food meant to promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. So prebiotics help the good gut grow. A lot of prebiotics are found in your food, like high fiber foods. People who have a weakened or not a great immune system should probably not take probiotics. Probiotics are really only meant to be taken for a short period of time after you've taken antibiotics to help regrow your good bacteria. So probiotics help regrow your good bacteria. Prebiotics feed that good bacteria. You definitely want to make sure that you're choosing a high quality pre or probiotic. Number 6, check for food intolerances. So I'm not saying go and get an Everlywell food intolerance test. Do not do that. Throw that away. That is ridiculous. How you can check if you have food intolerances is keep a journal. After you eat certain foods, write about how you're feeling. Are you bloated? Do you have diarrhea, gas, nausea, fatigue, acid reflux? If you do, try eliminating those foods and seeing if your symptoms improve. Number 7, change your diet. Reduce the amount of processed, high sugar, high fat foods that you eat, which will lead to better gut health. Eat a diet high in fiber. That's going to really help contribute to a good gut bacteria and feed that good gut bacteria. So things like that are going to be vegetables, fruit, tea, and wine can also help with that. So there are 4 types of food that your gut really, really likes. Those are high fiber foods. So legumes, black beans, chickpeas, whole grains like quinoa and oats, vegetables like broccoli and asparagus, nuts like almonds and pistachios, and fruits like apples and peaches. Your gut really also likes garlic. So garlic can increase gut microbiome diversity and improve gut health. Fermented foods. Fermented foods are a really good source of probiotics. So these include kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, and kefir. Those can really be found to improve your gut health. And the last one is collagen boosting foods. So bone broth, citrus foods, broccoli, all of those types of things are really going to help improve your gut. So why does the gut microbiome vary in individuals? It has a lot to do with your diet, your environment, how much antibiotics have you been on, your stress, your sleep, your genetics. In return, all this influences your weight. So I don't know if you've heard of a condition called C. diff, but in C. diff, it's a chronic GI infection. And studies have shown that people with C. diff sometimes have to get fecal transplants. I know, crazy. But there's been a few studies where people have gotten fecal transplants and they've gained a ton of weight and they can't figure out why. Well, come to find out, the person that they've gotten the fecal transplant from is obese, and it's completely changed their gut microbiome and diversity, and it's caused them to have obesity. So your gut microbiome is so related to your weight, and you need to figure out your gut microbiome in order to have a healthy weight, but also just be healthy overall in life. So if you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're checking out our pages, Rejuvenating Nutrition Coaching. One of the main things that we do with our clients is help improve their gut health, which in return helps with weight loss. And one of the things that we do is we look at your genetics, your DNA, your gut microbiome, all those things to figure out what the heck is going on and how can we fix it.